this game officially. I'm not playing any more than this. Especially for my career. We're done after this. I don't know how much streams I did today, but it's a lot of streams I did today. So, a lot of basketball I covered pretty much. I'm about to go wild on this bitch, bro. I'm about to get wild.
With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their
Just make sure.
lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team or a team that's been together for a lot of years, Kevin, this is about battling for minutes to show you're capable of handling that responsibility, and that mentality is important to the coaching staff. So you got to be ready. You got to be prepared for those minutes. You got to produce.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Brandon Ingram's out there with McCollum, and it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's New Orleans. To the wing on the left. It's Murphy outside, nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Just waiting.
A 3 from McCollum, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
MP passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Murphy. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Williamson. Plays it up off the glass.
Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
MP, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ingram wide open. Offline with his 3. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. MP finds Murray. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
It wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. It's MP top of the key. The basket good off the assist from Young. MP's got a second bucket tonight.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
From the arc. And McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got a couple of 3s now in the first for New Orleans.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. I'm taking a look at the Pelicans. Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Here's Young. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Shot clock at 6. MP, good.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up is just as important.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. McCollum outside. Murphy passes to Valanciunas. Williamson outside. To the wing right side. It's Murphy outside. Rebound Atlanta. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Murphy with the steal. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
MP finds Murray. MP, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
McCollum, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside. Passes it to Murphy. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Murphy's got 6.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first. Team's first.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. Here's Ingram. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's MP. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now McCollum. He's got 8. If he passes to McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make. Pelicans leading by 13. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Alvarado in at the point. Here's Alvarado. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Rocket 2 from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Alvarado passes to Ingram. Now here's Valanciunas. Capella covering. No good from Valanciunas. The Hawks trail by 11. Murray with it. Now defended by Williamson. Fakes. They get it again. Capella kicks to MP. And the lead is down inside.
What?
digits. MP's got 11 points.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Williamson against MP. And stolen by MP. One-on-one here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Hawks have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0-2 so far.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 34-point game against New York.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
MP finds Capella. Young with the ball. Over Alvarado. Capella trying to free himself up. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Young.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Murray, good.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Alvarado. Back to Graham. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Capella. Young finds Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late. In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunity, get to the line.
Number 27 at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for MP. New Orleans leading by 8. Down low, here's Williamson over MP. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
2022 is an anxious year for Zion Williamson fans, waiting for his return.
It's just not easy when your superstar gets hurt, and because you want them back as soon as possible, but you also don't want to rush the healing process. Fans really had to be patient, waiting for Zion to come back. They've got a big year ahead of him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lays it in on the pretty alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 14-point lead as we bring the...
56. The Pelicans, 70. Fans, your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. Clint Capella is out there with MP. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Pelicans leading by 12. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Pelicans shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Young against McCollum. Williamson double team. And here's Murphy. The pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Valanciunas is truly a mountain of a man, so good luck.
Substitution on the court.
Murray, the pass to MP. He gets it in there. MP's got 17 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Hayes kicks to Ingram. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
MP outside. Here's Murray. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Hawks trail by 13. There's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the lane. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Lobs it up there for Ingram. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Jones with the stuff.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Williamson outside. Yep, that one goes in there. Williamson's got 20.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
MP dishes to Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. All alone. And it's MP with the rebound. He got it up. Oh, and he beat it.
They just do that, Kevin. They just...
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. He comes. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Right, offensively. Okay, let's...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, C.J. McCollum out there with Ingram. Then it's Jones. And it's Murphy in at the power forwards position. McCollum, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Murray with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to be Murray shooting. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins.
And Collins has shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Ingram against Young. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Williamson is checked in for Herbert Jones. Here's Valanciunas to the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. They shoot again. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Murray with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
The Hawks trail by 11. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's MP. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Assist goes to
Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Pass to Murphy. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Here's Young. Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Murphy passes to Ingram. And the call. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.